my makeup. Sorry, says I've been down to get my makeup. Um, I'm going to be singing and performing this evening at the Avon Theater in Avondale Estates, which is a small town next to Atlanta. Okay, I like to be very specific when that, you know, kind of stuff happens. A lot of people like to say, I live in Atlanta when they really don't. Okay, so Avondale Estates is a very small municipality um, near Atlanta. Okay, in fact, you have to go through Decatur to get to Avondale Estates. But anyway, so I'm finishing up my makeup, and again, I'm doing my show prep rituals. Usually I make it a full day that I kind of try not to perform during work days. Um, Now that my brother kind of lives with me and I with him, even though I have two separate households, though, it's kind of tough to kind of X out all of my day for me. So I spent this morning with him. I went grocery shopping, just a little bit of things yesterday and this morning for him. He just sent me an email. He is disabled, he's mentally disabled. So sometimes he might not actually remember certain details about things. He likes to order things off the internet, which, you know, who doesn't? But he gets mixed up in like details like what is shipped versus what is delivered, and things that he orders that are back ordered and things like that. So that really confuses him. So he just sent me an email right before I went live saying cancel my orders. But I already know that they canceled his orders because they weren't available. So all I did was just agree with him. It's like, okay, I'll do that. But I already knew that the things were already canceled. But anyway, so yeah, so being I guess a person who performs in front of an audience occasionally, um, you know, getting back into it with folks now that people know people are going to be asking me now. So I have to let them know like I have things that I'm also dealing with, so I can't just drop things at the drop of a hat either. I used to be flexible in that way, and that's how uh, you get to be somebody in the business. You have to be flexible in the beginning. But now that I feel like I'm kind of been doing this for a while, and I do have a name for myself, I'm not like, I don't know. In certain circles, I have a name. I'm gonna just tell you that. And sometimes that's all that it really takes. It's like once they realize, like, oh, you're performing now. Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do all the things? And I'm like, yeah, no. I'm gonna put on my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the camera as my eyeliner. So a lot of people, will be asking, like, can you perform here? And that reminds me, as I was thinking today, I need to upgrade my writer. And that's just basically what you ask for in certain situations performing. Now tonight I am doing a benefit. Okay, so there's that. So I I, I do them often, quite honestly. Um, Things that help causes. So I guess I'm an activist, a musical activist. As you watch me messily put on my eyeliner, and that's okay because I like it messy. And I don't wear eyeliner, I guess. I mean, I could. Mascara. Maybe tonight I should, because I am still going to wear my glasses. All right, let's buff up the other eye. So I do extra, obviously, because I'm on stage. I don't do under eye a lot. If I do, I use brown. I don't use black. That's for the girlies out there that ask, that might say, well, how do you do your makeup? Um, I don't go too serious about it. I just make sure people can see my eyes in pictures. That, that is a thing too. You want to make sure that people can see your features if they are filming you or taking photographs of you. Okay, so that's why I, increase the makeup use. And it's okay if it's a little bit messy because then you can see it, right? All right. And then I've already put on my aromas. I wear, well, I don't have a certain rule for exactly what I wear aroma wise. Today I chose frankincense and vanilla and jasmine. That's what I chose for tonight because that feels like that. Okay. So the benefit that I'm performing for tonight is for the Atlanta Food Bank. Okay. And as we all know, it is a right of every living thing to have food. Okay. There is just no way around that. It's like, oh, who deserves food? Anything that lives, right? And the other reason I was not going to originally go live, but I was trying to think of talking points for tonight. And if I forget, see, that's the other thing. If I forget, then this is what I would have said on the stage tonight. Now you know. All right. So, yeah, living things deserve food. We shouldn't have to earn food. We shouldn't have to work for food. If you're alive, you're going to require food. As simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. Hello there. You shouldn't have to earn food. I'm just saying. It's just like somebody saying, well, in order for you to breathe air, you need to earn it. Earn that breathing. you know? And that's what, sadly, our country has become. Like, sorry, I'm now buffing the edges of my hair. And I'm gonna come around in a second. I know it looks weird. See, I'm a theater kid too, so I can know how to kind of do some of this. So let me dig around in my thing, in my bag. What are y'all talking about? So yeah, if I'm going to perform, and if I'm going to, and this is my brown, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that for now. If I'm gonna perform, and if I am going to speak on a cause, like I do pick them. I choose them carefully. I don't just jump on anybody's cause just because they say they're doing things. I used to do that too, and I've also learned to vet the people who are involved in the come up, when it comes to those events. I hate to say that sometimes, they use that to gain favor in communities, but then they don't follow through. Like, it's all about the show, the show. You know what I mean? Okay, so now here I go. So yeah, so it's all about the show for them. It's not necessarily about the cause. It's like, I've performed at farmers markets, so I'm about the people and the food and the having, a wellness life, a life of wellness. Everybody deserves to be well. It's not something that you have to earn. And a part of wellness is having proper nourishment, meaning food, mental stimulation, emotional security, right? We deserve that. That's not something to earn. And that's what I would say tonight. I hope I say that tonight. Oh, goodness. All right. So, as the ladies like to say, I like to bake a little bit there. And then, yes, I am wearing my glasses. I've kind of stopped wearing contacts. I don't even know where my glasses are. There. So I've kind of stopped wearing contacts. I don't know. It's just, yeah. My eyesight has improved though. Maybe I should do a video about that. And I am gonna put some adornments in my hair also. So there's also that. So as I've been working on my voice all day-ish, this is the allergies that has been doing a real number on my voice in the last few days. But I've got mint tea, I've got my ginger. I'm going to have, let's see, what time is it? At least another cup of ginger tea somewhere. But probably at my brother's place. Do I have time for that? I don't know. It takes me 10 minutes to get over there, but I have to load up my stuff too. Yeah, so I'm playing guitar. Um, I've got my sheet music. I'm doing covers tonight. I'm not doing any originals because, um, I want people to be able to sing along. I'll just say that. This is a group activity to help people who are um, having food insecurity. Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not too not too precise. It's just whatever. Because from a distance on the stage, I look good. I look good. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, and I have on my eyeshadow already, and I'll go find. Oh, yeah, here's the mascara. All right, so let me do my brown. I have brown eyeliner now, and then I'll do the mascara, and then I'll be done-ish. I don't have pants on right now, but I have my tights on. So um, I'm getting in the mood. You might be hearing some atmospheric music in the background. Again, getting in the mood. When we do our glamour magic, ladies, you must also, have the music as you prepare and adorn your bodies, right? I do like a good smoky eye, though. I will say that. Maybe that's why I like brown underneath versus black, because it's easier to do smoky eye if I need to, which might happen after I unbake. Because again, I am not too precise. I don't really care. It's more of I just want to be able to people to see my face, my features on camera, and that's why I do it. So yeah. You've seen me go live when I do band practice. We do band practice once a week. My band Black Fox, and I'm also in another group, but we haven't been active lately. So it's my hope maybe we can get something back together in the spring, and we do. And this is a lot of the music that I do or are doing tonight: folk music, music of the South, things like that. So yeah, now you see my eyes pop a little bit more there. Yeah, so that's most women know this anyway, but I'm just saying. Um, should I? Yeah, maybe I should do. I do mascara at the very last because my eyelashes are so big already. In my opinion, I don't wear false lashes because my eyelashes are so curly and so big naturally that they poke me in the eye, and I'm like, I just don't. I can't. I cannot. So yeah, the only thing that was missing from me pre-show prepping was incense, but I adorned myself with scent. Again, frankincense, vanilla, and jasmine tonight. And I already have my stones in. I don't have my other baubles on yet, but I will be. All right, so. And as I prepare for tonight's show, I don't know if I'll be able to go live because tonight they have everybody who is performing on stage at once, kind of like an old school radio show. Think Prairie Home Companion, you know. So everybody's gonna be on stage, and I don't know, yeah. And like I said, I have to right now work my way to my brother's place or my place that I have for my brother. Make sure he's got dinner on deck. I can't make sure. I hope he takes his medicine. He's got to take his medicine because I'll be in transit. So those are the things I deal with, right, as a caregiver as well. So let me add on a little more before I set this in. All right, and then I'll do my lip at the very last after I have some tea. All right, y'all. So the show starts at 7. It is currently almost 4 o'clock. So I would have probably started makeup even earlier because it takes, you have to set your makeup, like really set your makeup. I don't want to use a spray. I have a little bit left. I don't know if I want to use it. Tonight is not going to be too weird temperature wise, but then again, being on a stage with cameras and lights, Yeah. So those are the kind of things I have to, concern myself about. I'm kind of not sleeveless, but kind of sleevy, less sleevy, and hope that it doesn't get too hot on the stage. And hope, yeah, there we go. All right, friends. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'm a real person. I write music, I play music, I perform music. Okay? All right, take care out there. And everybody deserves to be nourished. Be well and be good out there.